Hey everyone, it's Dr. Erica Person from the Flex Audiology Show. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite subjects, which is golfing and hearing loss, and what are the best hearing aids for my golfers out there. So please stay tuned for that. So let's talk about golfing. When we're golfing, what is the biggest issue when we're out there? For somebody with hearing loss, it is going to be wind noise, 100% wind noise. Plus we got hats, plus we're sweating, plus it's humidity, or if you're like me on Monday night and the big storm rolled through, you got completely soaking wet. Now we're gonna throw in hearing aids, and we have got a whole nother ball of worms there. So golfing is just challenging acoustically. You're out in the open, you got cart noise, you got multiple talkers, you got the wind. People are pretty far away from each other, you're trying to talk. And so typically, what has happened in our industry, the most common hearing devices that are out there are going to be something that's over the ear. And when I'm looking at over the ear, here's the device itself. I picked a slightly larger one just to show you, but this is the piece that sits behind your ear. You've got your microphones up here, and then this little wire goes down in your ear, and that delivers the sound in there. And so what happens is when you're out there and the wind is blowing, the wind is hitting this microphone, and it is like a ka. I mean, it's so loud, super obnoxious, very hard to hear over. And so not only that, think about wearing sunglasses. Think about wearing a visor when you're out there. Think about when you're out there and you're like, oh, I need to reapply my sunscreen. Whether you're spraying, you've got to cover up the device itself. Maybe you're using just the hand stuff. Now it's getting goopy on your ears. All kinds of challenges when you're golfing with hearing devices. Okay, so. And then just being the comfort of having it all on there and then listening to that. So there are other styles that are available specifically that I believe if you come into me and say, Dr. Person, I am a golfer, I'm gonna make sure that that's your number one concern. Most of my golfers, that is, and then hearing communication comes in second. So then we're gonna look at a couple different styles. Don't tell on me for saying that, but it's a reality. So a couple different options. Quite a few companies have come out with their version. I'm going to talk about 3 of them that I absolutely love. This would be the Signia Silk. It is a stock aid. It comes kind of off the shelf and we customize it to you. It is super tiny, it is rechargeable, and it sits down really far in your ear. And the microphone is right here on top. So if I insert this and it goes down in my ear, and I have a pretty small ear, and this one fits me pretty good. You just can't see it. It's now protected from the wind. And so since it's protected, I can still hear people. I can still yell for. I can do all the fun things. The difference on this one versus the new Oticon Zeal that is out there. So this is splashing. I've got a couple videos out there about these. These ones are a little bit larger. Visually, you can see it's just larger. It just is, and that's okay. But this one has Bluetooth capability, and so if you are someone that says, I don't want to compromise, I want tiny, I want the wind noise to not hear it, I want rechargeable, and I want to talk on the phone, this is the device for you. Like I said, I do still have a pretty tiny ear, and it just sits in there perfect. Now, this particular, let's see if I can get it in there good. I'm still working on it, it's kind of brand new. Yeah, so there, you can maybe see just a little bit more, but not too crazy. Very tiny, very discreet. Now, I have some patients that say, nope, I want the absolute tiniest that I possibly can get. And now I'm gonna pivot over to Starkey. Starkey, in my opinion, makes the tiniest, smallest, most powerful devices. Now, this little guy was custom for my ear. It goes down very, very far, much farther than these other ones. And to me, it's got the most premium, superior wind noise reduction because the microphones are the most hidden, in my opinion. This is the opinion of one. But super tiny. The only drawback of these devices that I can come up with is, one, they are super tiny, so you do need to have batteries. And if you have arthritis or dexterity issues, this might be a challenge for you. If you decide, nope, I still want that, you can always go up one extra size. It's not quite as protected as the other one, but again, the microphone is still pretty hidden. So I love these small devices specifically for my golfers. And then if you think about it, it's not hitting your glasses, it's not hitting your hat, it's not hitting, it's pretty covered if I want to spray the top of my ears and protect my ears from sun damage and potential cancer things. And then they're super cosmetic. So you just simply, you don't see them. They're so small. Love them. They're not for everybody, which is why they do have a variety of sizes. And one of the things I love about our company is that we generally have almost all of them on in our offices for you to try, for you to look at, just to see kind of how you feel about them. So if you are a golfer, these are the best styles for you, in my opinion, 100%. When you work with Flex Audiology, we are kind of looking more at your lifestyle and your hearing loss. We don't want to just say, oh, this is your hearing loss, you 100% have to have this style. We want to take in your entire lifestyle and what you do. And I, of course, have an affinity for golfers. So if you guys have any questions, drop me a line. I love to talk about this stuff. And if you like this content, please hit that subscribe button.